Hello there, YouTube. This is Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with my initial thoughts on Scourge with Fracas. Fracas. I don't know. Fracas. Sounds about right. Anyway, art card, package art, head attaching the body or separating one or the other. Tech specs. Yeah, he's actually pretty powerful. Then you add Fracas, and he has an over 10 on brain power. I've never really thought of Scourge as really that intelligent. But hey, yes, Hasbro gave him a brain upgrade. So, this is a pretty neat little figure. Definitely an homage back to the 86 movie. Straight, like Blur, straight out of the movie, minus the Titan Master feature. But literally, this guy has been the Scourge we've been waiting for, minus, unless you've been waiting for the Nemesis Prime Scourge. Hashtag Nemesis Prime. Anyway, now that I've thoroughly made a bunch of you mad, I'm going to continue on. So Scourge, he's got some really cool details, although he's mostly blue. I do like the detailing box painted here. Decepticon logo, nice. I like the rounded arms. He definitely looks like he's been stripped right out of the movie. His gun, you can put any Titan Master figure in there, including his own head. We'll just show that off for a second here. Arms have to go up to fit, but there you go. He's got a little pod. Again, the gun can attach to pretty much any other figure. Plus, this can attach here if you want to have another gun, whatever. Turn them into a turret. You do all sorts of fun, creative stuff with this series, which I think is cool. And as a kid, I would have definitely taken advantage of that stuff. Like, hands down, would have been one of the coolest toy lines ever, because I used to take the mini-cons and then Optimus Prime and Megatron and turn them into bases and that sort of stuff. So I could definitely see this line being very popular if kids have patience enough to play with toys anymore. But I like the little blaster here. I like this, very homage to his two weapons he used to carry, blaster and then the Target Master, which his Generations version of himself back in 2010 did a very good job of, but that updated him to an Earth Vehicle mode. This reverts him back to his 86 mode. So, like Blur, I stripped the Generations one out, because I've always had a problem with him standing, and I've dropped in this guy. Now, there are some differences, but for the most part, I like the changes. I obviously think they're going to be doing some other character with this one. Just the way his transformation is. By turning around the legs, you have a completely different set of legs and feet if you get rid of this part right here. So I could definitely see this being repainted into somebody. Who? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I haven't really looked that closely at any of the upcoming ones. But that would be my suspicion why they designed those legs the way they did, is so you would have two different looks, but the one same figure. Because otherwise, this looks a little weird. Some people have swapped around the legs and did some weird stuff to them, but I like him this way. Like Blur, he's got the little attachment that can go up or down on his head, although it's a little shallow on this guy, but minor detail. It's not that bad. A little more detailing on the arms where the molded detail is would have been nice, but I do appreciate how simple they made this one. My one complaint in robot mode is how the whole head flip-flops, and this might just be a quality control issue on mine, but it does not sit still. It rattles around. This is the only head master that does this. I put on others onto this one too, and they all do the same thing. I think it's got to do with the way they built the clip system in this one. It doesn't have as much of a sturdy build around it as the others do. That's just my assumption. He's got a beautiful head sculpt on this Target Master. Target Master, Headmaster, Titan Master, whatever you want to call him. Not Target Master. His wings are very well done. He's got some cool details on the back, which we haven't seen in a while from Hasbro. So I'm glad to see him like getting filled in and stuff, and he's not just hollow. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and transform him real quick. So flip through the feet and down. They kind of friction lock into place. We'll untab these, flip these around onto the sides of the legs. From here, we'll pop off the Headmaster, or Titan Master, flip in the hands, and from here, we get to do some weird things with the arms to get them to fit. So once you bring these up, there's some tabs here, which tab into the side panel here. Just like that, sort of. They're not the smoothest. There we go. You'll feel them when they tab in. Flip this down. We'll flip these up and kind of start folding this in together. There's a couple different ways you can fold these together, but they all come out the same. We'll flip this around. Put these kind of together for now. Just tab them. And then we just take these wings, flip them flat, press down on these to tab them into the back panel. They're a little tough. And then this tabs into the end of the arm shoulder mount to form your space boat. Now, there's also tabs up front to tab into the leg panels. And once you get everything nice and lined up, everything tabs in beautifully. Now, the biggest complaint so far is these hanging off the bottom. They did mold some nice guns in there, so it looks like he just has his panels open to shoot. But I can see where people are kind of not liking how that looks. Because it is very much a rounded surface here, on here, and it just kind of sits there. So, overall, pretty cool. He is Target Master or Headmaster. I keep saying Target Master, it's not right. You can take him, and you can put him, if I can figure out how to open this, there it is. You can put him in the cockpit. He can fly around the space boat. Now this does stay together better. I must have something slightly ajar somewhere, but it doesn't separate that easily. So I must have something that's not tabbed in somewhere. Anyway, that's that. And if you wanted to leave the Titan Master on, you could. It just looks a little awkward. And if you wanted to have his traditional space cannon on top, just take the blaster, flip it around, and there you go. They even put a little red dot on there for you. And then this guy, yeah, he can kind of, I wish it could store under here because I like the symmetrical. But if you actually look, this looks very similar to these, which is kind of cool. But you can tab these in here. They're cleverly disguised ports on the sides. And that, unfortunately, seems to be... Oh, you can technically put it here, too, although it covers up a lot of the detail. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool figure. Highly recommend this one for anybody who wants a classics Scourge from the 86 movie in their collection. It's really fun to play with, and it's definitely, in my opinion, better than the one they released in 2010, just because it's a little more solid, easier transformation, and it looks really sharp. Although, be it simple, it definitely looks sharp. With that, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Follow the rest of my videos online. I did Blur, and I did Skull Cruncher, Smasher, whatever. I put both in the title. And a few weeks ago, I uploaded a couple other video reviews. But I was a little delayed on these 3, simply because I was on vacation. Hope you enjoyed again. Thanks for watching. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling at this point. I promise I'll stop doing that. I'm hitting the stop button.